This is the first of two parts for the review of the Polar 725X. This first part is going to focus more on the running features and the software, and then the second part would be on the bicycle features as well. We have in front here is the S1 foot pod. It comes with a little battery inside and two of these yokes for your shoes. We've got the Polar Personal Trainer 5 software, which allows you to analyze all your workouts and track what you're doing. The manual, of course, the watch itself, and then some of the bike pieces up here. This goes onto your handlebars with one of those zip ties. We got speed sensor, cadence, and then a couple of these magnets. If you do purchase the 725X and you get it with the power feature, you don't need to use any of these extra pieces, as it's all recorded on the power feature. I don't have that. So, looking at the watch then, it's very similar in size to other watches by Polar. Certainly this one's a little thicker, and the band is a nice attractive gray with this faux carbon fiber finish on the front. Let's take a little closer look there. Okay, to cycle through the settings, you can use the up or the down button. I'll use the up here. So this is to look at the files, options, setting the time, user stuff, tests. This is fitness tests, and connect to the computer. This one will connect via infrared, and so the transfer speeds are very fast, and then back to the front, and then likewise you can go back this way using the bottom. Got in-the-glow light, it's pretty good, very usable, and then the stop sign here. Take a look first now at some of the options. So the exercise set, these are programmable exercises, so you'll be then reminded to do things like walk or recover or pick up speed. You can set those. Memory, you can toggle between a 5-second sample rate, 60-second sample rate, and a 15-second sample rate. And as you see from the change in the bottom there, it'll record for longer or shorter depending on the sample rate. I've got it set at 5 because I don't do any workouts longer than 11 hours, and I download all the information on it, so leave it at 5. The function set is calculating calories. Tests are on. HR, max, minus P. These are all settings. Altitude setting. This one will use barometric pressure to determine your altitude, and then auto lap. This is kind of an auto sample at a certain interval as well. So press stop to go back out. Speed set. I've got the run on. You can calibrate either automatically or so you go for a little run, or you can calibrate it manually. It's pretty accurate once you get it set. As well, there's speed set features for the bike, and I believe some power features as well. User set, you set your weight in kilograms, your height, birthday, there I am, where to get me something. Sets your activity level, I believe I use that for the tests. Theoretical HR max and your theoretical VO2 max. Of course, you really can't get VO2 max unless you've got a gas exchanger or something like that that allows you to get a very accurate measurement. Monitor set. This goes through sound, help. The help are the little dashy lines on the side that blink, and units, which I've chosen metric. Alright, back out. Watch. We've got an alarm. We've got a reminder, the date, time 1, time 2, depending on where you are. So all just standard exercise fun. So sorry, it's all just standard watch functions. And I'll hit stop. Go back out to the top, and that's an initial look at the 725X. This is the Polar Personal Trainer software. The main interface, it's calendar based, so you can take a look at your year or your month or your singular day. Over on the side here, you get a summary by week of what you've done, calories burned, how far you run or cycled or whatever. and then certainly by day you get a little quick summary. The transfer between the watch and the software is actually quite fast. The 725X does over IR. The other watches, certainly I think they use a sonic link, and the transfers might be a little bit slower, but still pretty quick. The actual file size that the watch is transferring to the computer is very, very small. So I'm going to go into one bit of an exercise here. You have one tab that you can record your day information, how things went in general, whether you're sick, and also then the other tab is either created by you or automatically when the software is downloaded. So you can see 27.4 kilometer run, nice long run, shows the energy used, and then also over here your zones. Down here is a quick picture of your exercise, and we're actually going to go inside there and take a look at the whole exercise. So what you see are all the things that the 725X has recorded. This red line here is the elevation. Once again, it's by barometric pressure, so you can see it should have dropped down to as far as the beginning, but it didn't. You got an average heart rate, and then just the changes to the heart rate over here. Probably was mucking through some big snow drifts or something at the beginning, which led to such a high heart rate. Otherwise, I kept it at a nice slow run, even on the grade up. You can zoom in on particular areas. So I'm zooming in here right now on that section, so you can do a little bit closer examination of things that had changed, or perhaps on the course that you were on, your performance at that particular point in time. So kind of useful. The distance is over on the bottom scale, along with the time. You got the heart rate on that scale, and the pace per minute per kilometer on the other side here. Quick summary on the bit of information that it records: the heart rate with the average and maximum right there. Pace differences. That 241 is probably an erroneous measurement, as all these things are prone to, but it would get averaged out. 241 is pretty quick pace on a long run. Alright, and then you can close this down to go back to the calendar view and open up any other one. I'll just open up one other where I have multiple exercises in one day, and what you can see is actually it provides two tabs, one for, here I've got cycling, and one for running, with its own set of charts and information. Here's the heart rate profile. You can see the information and a quick view over there, and then the same thing for the other one. The feel of the watch, once again, really comfortable. It's not too huge. Some watches can be humongous. I do find this start button a little sensitive sometimes. If I'm just wearing it as a regular watch, I'll find that it's started up on its own. No problems though when running, having it on my arm or on top of a garment or underneath the garment. Generally doesn't get an erroneous lapse or anything like that. It cleans up nicely. The band is comfortable, and the other buttons actuate quite nicely. The S1 foot pod is very nice. I know Polar's come out with a new one. It just fits through your shoelaces like that, and you click it in to your so it doesn't come off. I wear it on my less dominant foot, my left foot. Turn it on, you hold the button down, and you get the little steady green light. It starts flashing, you know it's working. But apparently it will flash red when the battery runs out. However, I have not had any problems yet. Been using it for 2 months, and I'm still using the battery that it came with, and then hold it down again to turn it off. This is the Polar 725X with optional foot pod, and I'll get back to you with a review of the bike functions after about a month of using it on the bike.